All right, guys. So continuing on, we have Erin, and she is our late night mama. That's the title I'm giving you. I hope you're okay with that. Um,
That
so she,
that that pretty much explains it right there. Hi everybody, my name's Erin Mayer, and I started drinking Shakeology in August 2014. And the reason for me starting to drink Shakeology is I had had my third in that January, Reagan. And I really, ever since having my first child to my third, I had struggled with my energy level. I'm a general manager of a restaurant, so there's often nights where I get home around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and my children are not very forgiving of that. So typically they're in bed with me anywhere from 5, 6, 7 a.m., and I have to get ready to be a mom right away, first thing. So my hours are really all over the place, and it caused me to live on coffee. I'm from New England. I don't know where everybody else is from, so that means Dunkin' Donuts everywhere. And I would drink probably 4 medium iced coffees a day with the heavy syrup, and it was I had no choice. It was survival at that point. That's what I had to do to keep up with the kids, to keep up with my schedule. I work about 50 to 55 hours a week. So with the time away from my family and the time away from my children, when I'm with them, I really want to be present, and I want to be able to connect with them, and I want to be able to be the best mom I can be. So, a few months following after having Reagan, my husband Matt became very sick. He had had a cold, and I like to call it a man cold. But he had a cold, and he just went to the doctors, and we just thought he'd be in a Z pack and be on his way and feeling better. But really, really, really long story short, Matt ended up being on a ventilator for 8 days at Mass General in Boston in their ICU. And he ended up having abscesses in his throat that
Don't
completely
ask me,
cut
Mom.
off his airway. And we didn't know if my husband was coming home ever again. And to imagine a healthy young man in his 30s, 3 children, it blows your mind to think what's going to happen if your spouse doesn't come home. And we were very blessed. He actually came home from the hospital Mother's Day weekend. Anniversary of Mother's Day coming up. That's really, hits home to think about that and how far he's come, and he's done amazing. So that August, several months later, a girl from high school started sharing about Shakeology and what it's done for her. And really something life changing like that makes you think about, where do you want to be? Where do you want to live? How do you want to feel? What kind of wife do you want to be? What kind of parent do you want to be? And I really hit a crossroads to make a decision. So I said, similar to Lynn, hey, I'm just going to try this for 30 days, and I'm going to send the empty bag back if I don't love it. And if I do, then great, I'll keep drinking the Shakeology. And I have to say, it was a game changer for me, guys. Honestly, like, so if you work in the restaurant industry, if any of you often start your dinner shifts around 3, 4 o'clock, and you don't get to eat, if you do eat, even me being a general manager, till dinner business is over. So often I can't eat dinner till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So I work at an Italian restaurant. That means that I'm having chicken parmesan at the end of the night. I'm having something not healthy, or I'm cheating and having a dessert because that's all I can get my hands on. So now I've been able to replace my dinner often with my Shakeology during the night. And it's helped me not go to bed feeling so full and so tired from having a meal that just wasn't healthy for me. And I've had amazing results since then. And just I've felt more present. I feel good. I have more energy. I'm not living on coffee all the time. I still enjoy a cup here and there, but I feel so much better, and I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference if I miss. For example, a few years ago, we took the kids to Disney, and I stupidly left my bag of Shakeology at home. And I had to beg my in-laws when they came down partway through the trip, can you please stop by the house to bring my shakes? Because I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess, and I can't keep up right now in Disney. And it's amazing what it's done for me and how it's helped me so much. So since then, I have given birth to my fourth child, Brecken, in October. And again, talk to my doctors, just like Lynn. I've been able to maintain my pregnancy, having an overall healthy pregnancy, drinking my Shakeology, and then still having it while I'm nursing. And just as a nutritional supplement, not even just as a weight loss thing, even though there's many people that find that you can lose weight, but it just really it just makes you feel good. And again, when I think of life and where we're at and where we want to be, if you're sitting down and you're watching this and you're like, I need to change. I know something's going to change. I don't know what, but I know something's going to change for me to feel better, feel healthier, feel stronger. This is your chance, guys. It's totally changed my life, and I'm forever thankful and blessed to be a part of this community and to be able to have something as simple as a shake that costs less than any meal that I would get takeout any restaurant to change my life. So and make me really a better mom for my kids. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you, Laura, for having me on. And if you have any questions, just put them in the chat below.
All right, thank you so much, Erin. So how Erin said that this was the game changer, I'm going to bring you to our next speaker, who is Brittany, the game changer, and that's what she found. And she was a little bit upset she didn't put on makeup for this video, but she's gorgeous without it. So let's hear from Brittany. Thank you again, Erin.
Hey guys, my name is Brittany, and I wanted to chat with you guys today about what Shakeology has done for me and how it has helped completely change my overall wellness and just been a game changer in my health and fitness journey. Something I struggled with because I'm a mom of two is my energy. I always got a midday crash. I woke up really groggy. I felt like I was just really struggling through the day to keep up with my little ones, and I just was ready to hit the couch in the middle of the afternoon. And so, Shakeology, when I started drinking it every single day, I noticed that after about a week, I felt good. I felt a lot better and a little more alert. But after like 3 weeks of drinking it every single day, I can't even explain to you the difference that I felt. My energy levels were through the roof. I felt like I could just go, go, go all day. I noticed that I was getting more done and being more purposeful with my days and accomplishing more. And that's always a plus as a mom to be able to get a little more done through your day. And I couldn't believe how much more energy that I had through the day and just how better I felt, that I was waking up more alert and sleeping better through the night even. So that's been really, really beneficial for me just as a mom alone. And something else that it's really helped me with is my cravings. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. I am also an emotional eater, and I've worked really hard on overcoming that. And sweets are my downfall. That's something that I used to turn to. That's what my go-to was when I would have binge episodes, and it was just something that really it had a strong hold on me. I could not turn it down. I could not say no to sweets and sugar, to a point where I honestly thought I was addicted to sugar. Um, but once I started drinking Shakeology, after a couple weeks of drinking it every single day, my cravings are just almost non-existent. And it's just unbelievable because it it also kind of, it gives me that sweet, it satisfies my sweet tooth because I'm a chocolate lover, so I drink the chocolate and it's amazing. It makes me feel like I'm drinking a milkshake. So it does help, satisfy that sweet craving, but it also helps curb my cravings, and I'm not looking for, something sweet after lunch like I normally was. I'm not, wanting to snack at night before I go to bed and eat all the junk food. And it's just been a complete game changer. It helps me stay on point with my nutrition plan, and it helps me with my energy, and just overall makes me feel so much better from the inside out. I literally, bar none, would never go back to not drinking it every day. Like, I can't imagine it not being in my life just because it's such a staple, and it's helped me just feel so much better. And if you have any questions, if you're on the fence, I would just definitely recommend to just try it out, because you can't beat the value and the nutrition that it has and what it can do for your body when you fuel it with the right stuff. And I know for me, like I said, it's just been a game changer. So I wanted to share that with you guys. and hopefully you can relate. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen to my story and how Shakeology has just helped change the game for me. So I will see you guys later. Bye.
Doesn't she just put a smile on your face? Like, just listening to her. Anyways, so again, Brittany says that it helps with the cravings, and like I like to make desserts out of it. It's no special ingredients. It's that you're not depriving yourself of all these nutrients. You're getting fulfilled. So cravings is another thing that Shakeology can help you with. I'm going to do this one really quickly, and then we're going to pass it off to Holly. So this is just a story of someone that really inspired me listening to her speak live. She is not live on our call tonight. Her name is Kim Rosa Lima, and she is a 45-year-old mom, and she was diagnosed with stage 1 invasive breast cancer in September of 2016. What I found incredible about her story is, that she was going through intensive treatment. She was going through radiology. I think she had chemo done as well. And those treatments, okay, everyone's there? I don't know what just happened. Bad connection, maybe. Okay, we're back on. And so basically, she was drinking Shakeology while getting her treatments done. And she realized that during the treatments, while she was drinking it, she wasn't experiencing the same symptoms that some other patients were experiencing. So that tiredness, that grogginess, that chemo can wear you out. And she wasn't feeling that grogginess. After the treatment, she realized her immunity system has been built up. These treatments, they strip you of everything. You can be prone to catching more sickness. And the fact that she was getting these adaptogen herbs, these superfoods in her body, she was fueling her system to be a cancer fighter. She actually had a holistic doctor who did approve Shakeology as well. So know that it was backed by even a holistic doctor, and why not? Because it is natural. And her oncologist also approved it. So if you read on the just some of the herbs here: moringa, cinnamon, green tea extract, ashwagandha, cordyceps is fungi. All these things are known to be cancer fighters. So that is just a fun fact, and I was just so inspired by her story, I just had to share. All right, and wrapping it up, we have Holly. Holly, can you unmute yourself?
You guys hear me all right? You guys hear me? Hi, everyone. My name is Holly. I'm 33. I've been drinking Shakeology almost 18 months now. I'm a working mother, and by that I mean I have a mini Dachshund who rules my life. I'm also a part-time grad student, so I do online classes at night. And I've been a type 1 diabetic for 20 years coming this fall. Shakeology, sort of similar to what Lynn had mentioned, is, like I was like, oh, shakes, like they always have so much sugar, and I can't really drink those as a diabetic. And I'm a type 1 diabetic, which means I'm completely insulin dependent. My body doesn't produce insulin. So anything I put into my mouth that has, any type of carbohydrates in it is going to spike my blood sugar. And I was really, I was looking for something I could eat for lunch because I was going home during lunch to actually take the dog out. I live pretty close to work, and I just needed something quick. And I was finding myself spending a lot of money at the cafeteria at work, and it wasn't always the healthiest things that I could get there. So my story is a little bit different, and somebody had mentioned, one of my friends had mentioned Shakeology to me like a few months before that, and I hadn't realized, like, oh yeah, maybe that Shakeology thing. So I did give it a try, and one of the things that was completely unexpected for me was the amount of energy I had. So I drink mine at lunch, and I never have a problem having enough energy when I get home from work to work out, which was huge for me because I'm usually dragging when I get home from work and before I start my classwork. And then the other thing is that I don't have to take very much insulin for the shakes, and it stabilizes my blood sugar for pretty much the entire afternoon until after I work out and then eat dinner, which is pretty huge if you're a diabetic. And one of the other things was like all of the internal effects that it had after I'd been drinking it. about 6 months, I compared my blood work and I noticed these huge changes. So like Rebecca, my cholesterol had gone way down and was in really good target range. My A1C has gone down and has continued to go down. It was actually in March, it was 7.0, which was the lowest it's been in like over 12 years for me. And hopefully I can get that under 7. And just like all of those things I didn't even anticipate, but the energy, being able to drink it as a diabetic. And I even like ran it by my nutritionist, and she was pleasantly surprised that it had all these good ingredients in it and a low glycemic index. So those were pretty huge for me. And just like I can't say enough about like the amount of energy that I have now, and the amount of things I can get done. And that it just really helps me with my workouts, and having enough energy to do that when you're, going to school at night and working all day is like really important, and really helps me stay healthy. And if anyone has any specific questions, I don't want to go on into too much detail about the diabetes, but just feel free to message me, or Lara can connect you to me, or you can send something in the chat. But thank you guys.
Thank you, Holly. All right. So where can you find this wonderful, wonderful shake? You cannot find it in the stores. You're not going to go to Walmart. You're not going to go to CVS. You won't go to the food store. You cannot find it on the shelf. So it will not be near anything. You can only purchase it online. So if you are interested, I would contact the coach who invited you to this call to watch on how to purchase. In this slide also, you'll see on the bottom right, there's Shakeology Boost. So that's something that came out that if you really need help getting in those power greens, vegetables, that you will do it there by adding it to your shake. If you need more with digestive help, they have that. And Focus Energy, I know that's always a good one if you need that extra spark of energy. But again, the product alone is fabulous. And as you can see, drinking it by itself has so many benefits from all these stories that you've heard. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, so like Erin mentioned, I'm just going to try it for 30 days and see what happens. What's the worst thing that can happen by drinking a whole food, delicious shake every single day? You might just feel better. Not the worst thing in the world, right? So if for any reason you do not like your flavor, you can always change it. If you tried it 1,000 different ways, you saw the recipes in Jackie's and you still don't like it, or maybe, God forbid, you have an allergy to an ingredient in there, they have no problem after using it, even to the bottom of the bag, get your money back, and their customer service is fabulous. Okay. We have a special offer for you guys who are watching, or if you're watching the recording within the next 24 hours. So say by 10 p.m. tomorrow night, Thursday, if you place an order, you will be placed in a raffle to win a $20 Amazon gift card. Who doesn't love Amazon? You can get practically anything you wish from there. So the only thing that I ask to be placed in the raffle is that you just send your email confirmation to my email that is provided in that slide, lara.michelle.friedman@gmail.com. So if you don't want to lose out on that offer, think within the next 24 hours. Okay. And we have a winner from tonight. Just for tuning in tonight, Erin is going to choose our winner. Before we choose it, I just want to let you know, so what you are getting is a copy of Super Life, which is from one of the creators of Shakeology, Darren O'Lean. He is phenomenal. Besides being like ridiculously cute and good looking, he is known as the ingredient hunter, literally going from the Andes Mountains, Costa Rica, Peru, Japan, all over the world to make you the best product. This shake has been around. He started researching it in 2006, and it launched first in 2008. So this is not something that's just been around. It just came out last year. Let's just try this new product. No, this thing has been around for quite some time. So you know you are not getting the cheapest shake out there. You are getting the best quality shake. All right, so I really love this. Can you tell? All right, so Erin, without further ado,
So I've taken the names that are on the call live. And our winner is Jessie. Jessie is our winner.
Woo! Congratulations, Jessie. Awesome. So Jessie, I will be sending you PDF copy of this book. And so you can just private message me your email so I can send it to you that way, okay? Congratulations. And if there's any question and answers, we have time for like 3 questions or so. Is there any questions about anyone's story, or maybe any concerns that you specifically have? No, we're a happy crowd. Okay, and know that you can always, I'll have the recording up, so you can always comment below there or contact any one of us personally if you have any questions. I want to thank you all for hopping on to this call. There will be the recording, so you'll have 2 videos to watch, but maybe it's easier because they're a little bit shorter now, right? These are just 8 stories. 8 stories out of thousands of people who have transformed their lives just by using this one thing, drinking it daily. I cannot say enough about this, but I'm going to leave you at that. Again, thank you so much. Thank you, Lynn, Erin, Holly, for hopping on. And have a good night, everyone.